Okay, back again. Today I've got an hour or so as usual, and it's just a tidy up day. I'm going to empty this. Let's move that out of the way carefully. This I need to bag up basically. It's all the plastic and stuff. There's a nettle growing there, look. It's all the plastic and stuff that came out of the ground. So it's basically a tidy up day. Finish off some more stuff on the shed. Just to see if someone's mucked around with it, because I don't remember leaving the chairs here. Break that apart, because I've got a breaker's bar with me. Try and break that stuff apart and make this area safe for the kids. And that's basically it. That's all I want to get done. There's nothing to do with the allotment today. If I could start digging that out at the end of there, because what we're planning on doing is put potatoes in at the end there and then slowly clear the plastics from that bit. But yeah, it's just clearing up for now, and best crack on, eh? Right, next day. Yesterday I broke up the pallets. I cleared out of there 5 waste bags of plastic, which I've taken away and disposed of. I broke the 2 pallets I already had up into wood. The idea is to break this one up today. I found it on the way here, just walking here. 3 of them outside the house on the pavement, dumped. I could only carry one because it's a bit of a distance. So the idea is, it's a bit early in the morning, it's only 7 AM, so I'll break that up later. And I'm going to dig that out, a secondary dig for the brambles at the top, and then cover it. Whether we use it this year or not, the idea was to put potatoes up there, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But the idea is to do a secondary dig all over that, get rid of all the brambles that are still left, then cover it up with sheeting. And then hopefully, this is probably not today, with the wood here and some of the tiles we still got up the back there, is to start edging all this lot in, and then we have those beds sorted and ready to go. And that's the idea anyway. Onwards and upwards. Right, started on the double dig, and I'm still finding brambles and crowns. So this is why I'm doing the double dig and not just covering it. Even though I was very diligent at getting these out to begin with, I know there's going to be a few I've missed. So, like over there I can see one actually growing, but there's going to be some in the ground. If I left that in, it would have come back up. So this is why it's all got to be dug out by hand and not rotated. Oh, we're getting there. It's nearly getting the end of my time today. So as you can see, I've nearly dug all this out. I've got to do one more trench, and I'm going to let that dry out a bit in the sun, and then take the back spoil, put it into the front obviously, and then cover it. And while that's drying out in the sun, I'll go back and start pulling this pallet apart, and that'd be me for the day. Oh yeah, I better just quickly read that bit. But yeah, it's coming along. And the wildflowers at the back here, obviously there's that horrible goose grass, what do you call it, but you can see that the wildflowers are starting to come up. There's no sign of the the big ones, sunflowers. That's the kids area, Oops. But yeah, one thing of interest, let me go around the other side so my shadow is not on it. As I'm pulling out the weeds and everything. I'll tip this out in the end, because one thing I'm still finding, even though if you remember, if you've been watching the channel, we dug out all this area here and all this area here when we cleared the brambles. We found loads and loads of tiles and stuff, and we found loads and loads of 6-inch nails like this big. I found like about another in this area here, probably about another 20 or 30. So God knows. But there's loads of nails and bits of rotting wood, so I'm guessing he kept a stash of wood there many years ago, and then it all rotted away and left the nails behind. Yeah, anyway, let's get to it. See that great big nails? Right, what I managed to get done today. I started to break apart the pallet, but I've had the call, which anybody who's married knows what that means. But I did manage to, let's have a look up the end. I did manage to dig out this area. It's bigger than it looks. But it needs to be levelled. I don't know if you can see, but it's not very. It's higher at the back towards front. So when the sheeting comes off and whenever, that needs to be levelled out. And yeah, the amount of brambles and stuff that are still in there, yeah, it's quite good. I haven't had time to do any weeding. That's it for today. The reason why I'm just shooting a final little look like this is I did have the camera on the tripod, etc., but it just kept on stopping. So I think I'm going to have to clear the memory card, and hopefully it won't do that anymore. But yeah, we're getting there. If anybody's started to sow yet, let me know, because I've delayed, but I'm thinking it's nearly time to start. I think we've had the last frost now, especially down south. Anyway, see you in the next video.